We have collected 30 of the most characteristic facts that will help men better understand their women, and women to explain their own actions. A woman's neck is more flexible than a man's. Therefore, when responding to a call, she turns only her head, while the opposite sex is forced to turn around the entire body. During sex, a woman thinks about whether she looks beautiful or not. If she is unsure of herself, she will prefer complete darkness. Women breathe with their breasts, and men breathe with their stomachs. Women feel uncomfortable if they have their hands free. They definitely have to fumble with something. A purse, a fan, a book, gloves, they carry them in their hands for this very purpose. Women go up and down the mountain differently than men. They prefer to move sideways, while men simply spread their legs wider. A female smoker, unlike a male smoker, never holds a cigarette in her mouth with her lips or teeth. Only in her hand. Women blink twice as often as men. A woman's heart is 20% smaller than a man's. But this is only the size of the heart muscle. It does not affect a person's character in any way. It's just that a woman's body is usually smaller than a man's, so it takes less effort to pump blood. To gain a woman's trust, it's enough to hug her for 20 seconds. Do not confuse trust with love. It takes a lot more effort to get love. Women are better organizers than men. They are better at the humanities and multitasking. Women have a greater need to communicate. They say 3 times as many words in a 24-hour period as men. This is all because of the pleasure center in the brain. Apparently from this came the statement that women love with their ears. Women have better peripheral vision, they can see better in the dark. The gait with the characteristic swaying of the hips is due to the fact that women have more widely spaced pelvic bones. Women listen more attentively and longer to interlocutors. This is because they have a higher need to communicate, see above. For the same reason, women are more successful in negotiations than their masculine counterparts. Englishwoman Ada Lovelace is the very first programmer. There are 100 million fewer women in the world than men. The inequality arises mainly because in Asia boy children are more desirable than girls. Often women terminate pregnancies to avoid having girls. In Russia, the situation is the opposite. We have 9 million more women than men. Women cry 5 times more than men. On average, 30 to 65 times a year. Women lie half as often as men. On average, only 3 times a day. The world's largest mother had 69 children. This is the wife of the Russian peasant Fyodor Vasilyev, who lived in the 18th century. She gave birth 27 times. In all, she had 16 twins, 7 triplets, and 4 times she gave birth to quadruplets. Women are more prone to depression and attempt suicide more often than men. But they are 10 times less likely to succeed. That's because suicide attempts are more often made for attention than for results. Therefore, they choose methods for settling accounts that are not particularly effective. Often women ask a question to which there can be no right answer in principle. This is done in order to cause guilt in the interlocutor. Inhabitants of ancient Rome put the sweat of gladiators on their skin, believing that it would make them more beautiful and improve their complexion. No one knows how the beauties smelled. It takes an average woman a year of her life to decide what to wear. A woman can get pregnant even a week after sex. But this is caused more by the vitality of sperm than by the amazing abilities of a woman's body.